So g'day and welcome back to Guinea Coins and Banknotes, and today we have headed back to New Guinea, or Papua New Guinea, which is a country north of Australia. So if most of you should know where Papua New Guinea is, or even just heard of the country, you can look it up on the internet. So what we are looking at is a comparison between the pre-decimal coins of Australia, which are the ones down below, and those of New Guinea. So, New Guinea at the time was a mandate of Australia since 1920, because in the Treaty of Versailles, Germany gave up all its territories to those who conquered it. So, in this case, it was Australia who took over German New Guinea, and that was north of Papua. But Papua didn't issue any coins under that name. These coins on New Guinea were first issued minted in 1935, so that footprints there. We have a sixpence in 1935 as well, and we have a shilling. So the shilling is the only silver coin they did issue, and in 1936 they issued the 1 penny coin. So now, why would they have actually issued these coins? I don't know. The only historical reference I can come up with is that there was a gold rush starting in 1921, gold rush at Wow, which is, I don't even know where that place is. Anyway, okay, Wow is in Morobe province, which is on the east coast of Papua New Guinea. So here we have the actual province. So this is all Papua New Guinea. The capital, Port Moresby, is there. We have New Britain, New Ireland, Bougainville, Solomon Islands is there. And this is Queensland. So Yao is somewhere over here. So that's where the gold rush did start. So two things you'll notice is that they didn't issue a half penny coin, although that one was similar in size, a little bit smaller than the penny that they did issue. And these half pennies would have circulated in New Guinea, as well as, Papua they would have circulated since the British took over in the 1890s. But you can see the difference between these two coins. And if we compare the size to the Australian penny, so this is 1961, so it doesn't really matter. We have a size difference because coins issued in 1938 were the same design, it's just that the monarch changed. Okay, so that's the designs that they issued in 1936. Okay, and we have the mintages. There's only 3 dates for the 1 penny coin, and there was no statistics on the actual population, but I would say that these coins would only have been circulated in towns and cities, probably only the major centres. I don't think currency would have been a major economic factor like a lot of pre-currency societies, but currently in Papua New Guinea it probably is. But we have a mintage for 1936 of 360,000, 1938 360,000 as well, and 1944 we have 240,000. And these are all designed by Kruger Gray, so you've got KG on the actual coin. And he also designed the Australian coins in 1936 that were first issued in 1938. Not the effigy, he just designed the animal side except for the sixpence coin. So these ones, these are probably about $10 to $20 each. After 1944, probably a bit higher, but a lot of these I don't see in high grade. And this one seems to have a bit of a probably bronze disease or coin cancer. Okay, we have 2 coins that were issued in 1935 and 1944. So these are the only dates for the footprints coin. We have 1.2 million for the 1935, 496,000 for the 1944, and these are in copper and nickel, designed by Kruger Gray as well. So to differentiate them from the silver coins in Australia, they put a hole in it. So that would allow you to distinguish between the Australian and the New Guinea coins without actually taking much notice of the design. Just look for the hole. So then we have the sixpence coin, also only 2 dates. So the lowest mintage of New Guinea is the 1943 for 128,000. So this is the lowest minted. 1938, which I see a lot of them are actually in pretty high grade. You got 2,110,000. So, and if you compare them with the, okay, we've got a 1943 sixpence from Australia. The design is pretty much the same, and I believe that these coins are minted in Melbourne, so New Guinea ones. With this one having a D, so minted in the United States. Once again, this is copper nickel, this one's silver. But the only silver coin I did issue is the 1 shilling. So these ones all have a high mintage. So here we have the comparison between the Australian and the New Guinea. And you can see that they didn't put an effigy on there, but they did put the actual name of the monarch, so George V. And the size is pretty much the same. And this one is also 92.5% silver. So we have in front of us, we have I've got 3 of the 4 dates. So 1935 had 2.1 million. So that one's 35. There's 1936, issued under also George V. I don't have that one here, but it had 1,360,000. Then we have 1938. So it says 3.4 million. So this is the highest minted coin of this territory. And these are probably about $10 each. Then we have 1945. So this is the last year of mintage of any coin for New Guinea. Had a mintage of 2 million. A lot of these you can get in high grade as well. So we have the crown. And 2 of those, I forget what they're called, crossovers. Looks like we have so this looks like a necklace with teeth on it. Probably from sharks, or probably, I would say more likely a reptile. And we have 2 staffs. Now they do a specific name, but I can't remember exactly what they call it at the moment. And here we have indigenous motifs, but I'm not too sure what they represent. Someone says they could be like a headgear of one of the chiefs of the Highlands, but I'm not too sure. Now I don't see too many error coins for these ones, which indicates that they probably culled a lot of them before they entered circulation, so the actual quality is actually quite high. And compared with Australian coins, the sides, so these denticles and the lines, it's actually a lot higher quality than Australian pre-decimal coins at the time. So we see this one, these had a lot of problems with the actual denticles on the side. You see a lot of problem that occurred pretty much until they stopped issuing pre-decimal coins. Okay, so why would they have issued coins in New Guinea? It could be just an administrative thing that the League of Nations, which was the precursor to the United Nations, wanted at the time to allow for fiscal policy in the territory, so allow them to control the currency, because with the population, the majority of them probably would have used just coins. Banknotes would not have been popular, and even if they were just Australian. And it would have allowed them to issue less silver. So during the gold rush, there probably would have been a lot of Australian coins going into that area, because a lot of miners would have actually gone into it. But a lot of them were indentured, or what they call indentured servitude. It means that someone paid off a debt for them, and then they went to work for the mining company to actually pay off that debt. So that's indentured servitude. It's pretty common up until the 1930s, but they would have used this florin. So I reckon they just issued these coins just to control the fiscal situation of New Guinea at the time. And wow, that's basically it. I have no other reason why they would actually issue currency for the territory. We can see a lot of the other, like they didn't issue any coins for Nauru. The Americans never issued coins for the Pacific possessions like Palau and Micronesia, but they did issue coins for some of the Africans. The French never issued. No, they didn't issue any independent coins for Africa. They've used the French franc, the West African shilling, the East African shilling, pound should I say, or in case of Namibia, they issued the South African pound. Okay, so I hope this helps you with your coin collecting. As sort of values, I'd said that this one's probably worth about $10, probably a bit higher, 10 to 20. These ones you can probably get in good condition for about $10 each. Although if you wanted lower grade coins, you're probably paying a bit less. But these are just not popular. You know, they're not like coins of Tuvalu, Kiribati. They're not too scarce. The mintage is actually quite high, and because there's no real demand for these coins, they are relatively easy to get. Anyway, I'd like to say thank you very much. Have an awesome coin and banknote collecting time, and take care.